What's going on, guys? It's Clay here for Buddy RC, and I'm going to show you guys how to insert the programming for a satellite receiver for your M2 EVO. We've been getting a lot of questions about once you get done, with your ready to fly transmitter and you want to upgrade your M2 EVO or your M1 EVO to an external receiver. So we have a couple different versions. We have the Kensung receiver, which I'll put on the screen right here. We also have the SFH-SS one, which will work. Both will work with your 4-in-1 Radio Master. So I'm actually going to be posting my actual model. This is how I fly mine. I have all the switches named, so I'm going to run through and show you how those work, what they are labeled as. So I'm going to show you that. We're going to use the overhead camera for that. All right, so for our actual throttle hold, that is on this switch right here, which it is labeled arm is up, and then your throttle hold is down. Then we have our stability mode and 3D mode. 3D mode is going to be down. Angle mode is going to be up. And then as far as like your rates are right here. That's going to be your low rates. High rates is out. So your normal mode is going to be right here. So normal is all the way forward. Then you have idle 1, which is going to be, I think it's like 50% throttle and then 65% throttle all the way up. It might be a little bit more than that, but the way it works now is I'm not too sure on the actual percentage, but it is a perfect head speed to do 3D with. You can turn it up a little bit if you really wanted to, but I recommend this head speed. It's perfect for this helicopter. So yeah, I have all the expos and everything in it, so you'll actually have your expos and everything already in there for 30% and 35% for full 3D mode. And everything else, there's nothing else that works besides this back switch that will reset your timer. As soon as I pull this, it resets the timer, and it actually says timer 1 reset. So everything is labeled on this setup. I tried to make it super simple for you guys so you guys can be a beginner and an expert and still enjoy this with your external receiver. You could do a little bit more editing with it. You could change your throttle curves, your pitch curves, things like that. That's the really cool part about having an external receiver. So I'm going to jump onto the computer and I'm going to show you how to take the file from our website onto the Radio Master. So let's head over to the screen capture. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is, of course, grab your USB cable. Have your Radio Master TX16 on. This is for TX16s only. I will be experimenting with more radios. I just don't have one in front of me right now. The TX16s is the one I get the most questions about. So let me unravel this. All right, plug it into the computer and then plug it into the top USB-C on the radio, which is this guy right here. Now you're gonna have a little screen come up on your radio, and it's gonna say USB joystick, storage, or serial. You want storage. So now it'll say USB on the screen, and we'll come over here to the computer and I'll show you guys how to import this. So there should be a file that pops up. We're going to be doing this. We're going to come down to the PC. It's going to be this one. So you'll see all of these right here. So all of them, all the models, everything are going to be under the models file. So you'll click on your models. This is very important. Do not remove anything from this file. Just go all the way down to the bottom and you should see the last model and then a README. Right now I've got 84 models on here. So basically the models are going to be numbers. They're not going to have the actual name of them. So you won't have like your M2 EVO, you won't have your M4 Max, all that kind of stuff on there. It'll just say a model number. So this is very important. You come down to the bottom, you find the largest number. So the largest number I have on here is 84. So what you're going to do is take this, put this guy off to the side, and we're going to click on our file we downloaded from our website. Now, this one already says 89 on it, but what I'm going to do is we're going to rename it. We can move it to the desktop and rename it. So we'll rename it. Anything higher, it has to be model with a number. So we're going to do model 90.yml. So I'll hit that. Now I can click and drag this over to this. And what happens is you'll know that it took it if you go all the way down to the bottom underneath your README. Let me move this out of the way. You'll know it worked if you go all the way down to the bottom where it actually says model 90.yml. So what that means is now it has been put into your radio. I named it OMP M2 EVO BRC. So it should be super easy to find. So you don't need to do anything, just unhook your USB. Now I should be able to go in and I should see all capitals. Yep, there it is. It's already on there. Select a model. Now this out of the box is going to be already set up for external RF and internal RF. So depending on which one you have, you'll have to select it, because my radio that I fly with is this is a ELRS radio with a 4-in-1 on the back. I actually have external on. So if you have a 4-in-1 radio, you'll have to go internal and then turn on your internal module. So you will still have to select which receiver you are using. Do not use this with the stock OMP protocol. It will not work. It will act really weird because there's different programming you need for the OMP stock protocol. It's not going to have throttle curves or anything on it. Your switches are a lot different. So this way you guys have a base setup to basically go out and fly these guys with and be able to edit the actual throttle curves, pitch curves, things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Spread this around if you have somebody that really wants to get the full potential out of their M2 EVO. I believe this will work on an M1 EVO, so it'll probably actually work on an M1. You'll just have to edit the throttle curves and bump them up a little bit, because I run a pretty low head speed on the M2. Just makes it fly better in my opinion, especially with the bigger blades. So if you guys have any questions, like I said before, definitely put them down below, and I'm gonna go fly. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Later.